Good morning, super busy morning today. Trying to edit a vlog, trying to make Blake's lunch, trying to get it to school, trying to get it to work before it's too late. It's always about time, huh? Well, enjoy your Monday. I know we will for sure.
Will we?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm sure it is. Just go with it.
Yeah.
New shirt day. Who's on this one?
Darth Vader's stomach.
What about this one?
Doctor Who.
The TARDIS?
Yep.
He's lost in creepy Twilight Land. What's up? Oh, now it's my problem. Hi. You gonna try to scale at me? Ow, 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 ow. Alright, you made it. You've climbed Mount Dan. Now what? Now you camp for the night? What you doing?
Looking for the recipe for chicken soup that Blake said looked good in here, so that maybe I can get you to make it. The chickeniest chicken soup.
The chickeniest?
That's what it says, and it actually looks substantial and not soupy.
That looks good. With a difficulty level like this, I can't go wrong.
Or can you?
If anybody can, it could be me. It's dinner time, Crystal saves the day, and a pineapple.
That's
Does
later.
SpongeBob live in there?
Is it under the sea?
If we put it in the ocean, it could be.
But is it?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he got evicted.
You gotta, yeah.
Weather check. Mostly cloudy skies, highs in the 50s, 20% chance of rain throughout the week. Oh my gosh, I've been standing here for literally 10 minutes or so, feeding this guy worm after worm after worm after worm. I guess that's what happens when you don't eat for 3 months. So I'm no fool these days. Since that butter's out melting, that means you're making a snack. What is it?
I am. I'm making more cinnamon roll coffee cake because it all got eaten and I actually wanted some of it. I had some, but I want more.
This time, do you have the recipe so you can show everybody how to make it? Like, can we make
Do
one
we
of those
want a
videos?
tutorial?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah?
It's really easy to make. Super easy.
Are you going to use the Julia Child's voice? Which, I don't know what it sounds like, but I only imagine that it sounds like Mrs. Doubtfire's voice.
Yes, I believe that it is.
Okay.
It's very similar to Mrs.
Like,
Doubtfire.
oh, first you put the cinnamon in, then you add a dash of love. The cat's like, that's a bad Mrs.
The cat's
Doubtfire.
waiting on the stove for it to be made.
All set to do cooking with Crystal, but she didn't have enough flour. I was all set up and everything. So off to the store we go to get flour so you guys don't miss out on cooking with Crystal. Say something for my vlog.
Say something for my vlog.
All right, Walmart haul over. I got something for Blake, something for Crystal, something for me. And I only got bugged twice about my hair inside the store. Pretty successful trip. I have returned my family, back from battle.
Yay, my hero.
Burying gifts for everyone. When I was at the self-checkout register, I set the flour down. I was trying to scan it, so I moved the flour a bunch, and I looked up and the register was all full of flour. Yeah, so I kind of brushed it off a little bit and then took my stuff and left.
You didn't like, no one ever said anything?
Nope. I got you something.
Thank you.
Just because. Which guy do you think's in it?
I
What are our
have
options?
no idea. There's a police guy. There's him.
What'd you get?
There's a guy with a big, huge brain.
What you guys up to?
Eating the extreme sour warheads.
We're gonna try one out.
Just one?
Yeah. I mean, these things are obviously not healthy for us, so one it is. Oh, they come in a package? Apple, it's always apple. Next.
Okay.
What else flavors do you have? Watermelon, that's just like apple. Where's the good stuff? Black cherry, now we're talking. Cheers.
Is it already too much for you?
Ooh. You can do it.
Excuse me, sir. I need your reaction on camera. Don't put your head down.
I think mine was a dud. Is this like Warhead's lip gloss?
No spray.
This is Warhead's perfume.
All right, that was a bust. Let's try the spray.
But Mooch wanted to play while Mooch eat it.
The apple. Really strong apple.
This is bad, dude. I've never sprayed liquid candy into my mouth.
Do it. It's good.
I missed. Whew. It's really sour. It's kind of almost like the liquid outsides of these things. You want to try it, Crystal?
No, I'm waiting for the sour gummies to be opened up. I would like some of these.
We're all sugar rushed already.
I know, nobody gets to eat any coffee cake tonight.
Okay.
Please, can I have a red one? Because I only like red. That's better. Those are like sour gummies. So what's your favorite out of the three?
This. No, I missed again.
How do you miss?
I don't know. I suck.
Again.
Because it sprays in this big fine mist and you have to keep it all the way in your mouth.
Maybe this will work.
It says each spray keeps your child up for 15 more minutes.
Really?
No more sprays for you.
I'm going to attempt to use my new pineapple corer that I got. And we'll see.
Looks like a weed puller. Are you sure you're not going to pull the weed out of the middle of the pineapple? Before you do this, what is your expectation of success on this? Because this thing looks tricky. It doesn't look like you can just do it right the first time. This
I
looks like
watched
some...
YouTube videos and it looked like it worked pretty well, but as I'm starting already, I feel like I have to push.
I feel like you're going to explode that plate. Oh, that looks dangerous. And you're supposed to twist it in there? This looks like some sort of Ronco product.
Oh, it's going pretty easily.
You want some help?
No, I think I got this.
Dang, look at you go. You just twist it right in there?
Yeah, I guess so. So now I have to try to pull it out of here.
Whoa! Look at this shit.
You want some pineapple juice?
Wow, that looks just like...
How do I get it off of
Advertised.
here?
You just eat it off of there like that's a kebab. Well, that seems like it's a lot easier than how you used to cut the pineapple.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jennifer.
I recommend the cutter.
This stinks.
I absolutely recommend this for cutting your pineapple.
All right, 4.5.
My hands are sticky with pineapple juice. Enjoy.
Ew.
You're gonna be the cheesiest sidekick ever. So today Blake and I are going to show you how to make cinnamon roll coffee cake. It's super, super easy and super delicious. I have all my ingredients gathered, so you ready to get started?
I have no idea how to make this.
That's why I'm going to teach you. Yoo-hoo! First, turn your oven to 350 degrees. That way it's ready when you are. So you can do this by hand, but it's much easier in a KitchenAid mixer. First you need 3 cups of flour. This does make quite a bit. It's going to be a 9x13 pan, but believe me, you'll eat it all.
That's a lot of flour.
It is. Okay, to your 3 cups of flour, you're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I usually go a little bit light on the salt, so that's plenty. Okay, to that you're going to add a cup of sugar
It looks so delicious.
That's so much sugar.
and 4 teaspoons of baking powder.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, before you add the liquid stuff to this, just kind of sift it all together. So to that, you're going to add 2 eggs
Bye-bye. Whoa.
and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
I thought vanilla's white.
No. And you're going to mix that on low till it's all mixed in pretty well. While that's going, you want to get a stick of butter, put it in a bowl, and pop it in the microwave till it's melted.
How long does it take you?
About 30 seconds. Then you add a 1.5 cups of milk. Mix that up and go get your butter out of the microwave. When it's partially melted, you can kind of stir it and it'll all melt together. And add your stick of melted butter.
That looks yummy.
And go ahead and mix that in.
Do you have any tips on what not to do at this point?
Forget stuff.
So I do maybe have a tip for what not to do. You should add your milk when you add your eggs and your vanilla, because it makes it a little less lumpy. I just didn't notice that part of the recipe. So I'm just mixing it a little extra to get the lumps out, but it should be fine. So hopefully you saved your butter wrapper, because you need to grease and flour your pan, and I usually just take my butter wrapper and rub it on there. If you didn't, or if you need more, you can just use some shortening or some more butter. Alright, so after you butter your pan, you just put a little scoop of flour in there. And then you shake it around.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Then you want to dump all of that batter into your greased 9x13 pan.
This is very, like, boring butter.
It is. It's real butter. Dad paid $5 for it.
Jeez.
Okay, so then you want to take 2 sticks of butter and put them in a big bowl. You're going to add to that a cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and a tablespoon of cinnamon. Then you want to take a fork and mash that all together until it's all combined. Alright, so while I'm mashing this up and waiting for it to become one, I should mention that I found this recipe on the blog Divas Can Cook. It's called Cinnamon Roll Coffee Cake. We'll put a little link down here in case you'd like to make this yourself. without following my video directions. This is a lot of work.
How long will this take you?
Just a couple more minutes. It's almost there.
Do you recommend doing this with a fork?
I guess you could do it with the mixer. I never really have because I don't want it to become like liquefied. Alright, so once you get it all mixed together, it should look something like this. And then you just want to drop it in little blobs all over the top of your cake. Uncooked cake. We have not put this in the oven yet.
I have a question.
What's your question?
What does this do?
It gives it the cinnamon coffee cake kind of flavor to it.
Oh.
We're going to swirl this through with a knife once this is done.
You will completely use everything?
Yes, I will blob this all over this.
sounds
Once you get it all blobbed on here, you just want to take a butter knife and swirl it through a little bit. Just kind of gently. You don't want to mix it evenly because you kind of want the chunks in there. Once it's all swirled up, you want to put it in your 350 degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Usually it takes about 25, but I check it after 20.
Ooh, very hot.
Yeah, the trick is not to try to breathe in the oven.
Yeah.
And then we wait. Alright, time to take it out the oven and see if it's done. Oh, it's absolutely not done. See how it's jiggly? You don't want it to be jiggly. 5 more minutes for you.
What does that take our time up to total now?
We will be at 27 when this 5 minutes is up, and we'll see how it is then. Alright, so now we're at 27 minutes, and it's still a little jiggly. We'll go 3 more minutes. Looks done, but I'm going to double check it with a toothpick. Came out clean, we're good. So 30 minutes on that. Alright, so once it comes out the oven, you want to start making your frosting, which is going to be 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Then you want to add 2 ounces of cream cheese. It's handy because it's measured for you on the outside of the package. Just blob that in there. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And then the recipe says 3 tablespoons of milk. I usually start with 2 so it doesn't get too liquidy. If you need more, you can always add more, but you can't take it away. And then you want to mix that up till it's creamy. So my icing's a little thick, so I am going to add my extra tablespoon of milk. You want it to kind of spread easily. You don't want it to be really thick. I should also mention that you should take your cream cheese out of the refrigerator when you put your cake in the oven so it has time to soften a little bit. So the picture on the blog shows the icing lightly drizzled on top. Every time I've made it, it's made more than enough that I can get a solid coating on top, which is how I prefer to have it. So I guess it's a matter of preference. If you don't like as much icing, just drizzle it a little bit or make less. Just take it and start letting it fall. Pro tip, I would say even if you just drizzle it, at least get it around the edges because they tend to get a little bit hard after a day or two. Although overall the cake stays pretty soft. So once you get it all drizzled on, I usually just take my rubber spatula and just kind of even out the layer. You want to do this while it's warm, by the way, too. You make your icing right after it comes out of the oven and then just add it to the top right away. And you can cut it and eat it right away and it'll taste good. But it's also good the next day. I usually refrigerate it. You can microwave it before you eat it. And there you go, cinnamon roll coffee cake. Enjoy!
Alright, another day, another vlog. Cooking with Crystal's fun. Hopefully if you guys like that, we'll do that again. This Saturday, I will be going to B-Dubs Wild Wings to watch my Penguins play the Keens. That'll be interesting since I'll be in Keenstown and everything. I'll probably be the only Penguins person there. But that'll be fun. We'll go and hang out with that. You guys can have a brew with me, and that'll be good times. Well, I hope all you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Got lots of editing to do. Have a good night.